Hi all, this is the Kenmore DC5070 bagless vacuum cleaner, and it's available on Amazon, and I just thought I'd do a quick review of it for you. So what I'll do, I'll get it unboxed, I'll show you what comes supplied with this vacuum, and then we'll test it out and see how well it performs. Okay, so that's our vacuum unboxed, and I hope you can see here there's not going to be a lot of assembly to do with this vacuum. In my first impression of it, the build quality feels absolutely fantastic. Even the wheels here have rubber on them, so they're not just plastic wheels, they have rubber on, and everything just feels really good quality, and I think that's what you get with these Kenmore vacuums. You get the head here as well, which is going to be great for your deep hold carpets, your soft carpets, and also for your hard floors as well. And there's a switch on the handle that you can switch between the two. You get the main pipe here as well, which will just clip onto the end of your handle and to your hose, and then that just connects into the front of the vacuum here. So it's really that simple, and I'll be putting it together in a moment and just showing you how well it works. The other really nice feature about this vacuum from Kenmore is that you can adjust the height of the hose there as well, which is really nice. You can just get your posture in a really good position, and I think that's something that's unique with this Kenmore vacuum. That's also going to help to extend your reach as well, so you're going to get about 9 foot of reach with this, so that's going to be absolutely great for doing for vacuuming up into high to reach areas. So the other nice thing that I noticed is you also have your tools here, which you wouldn't believe actually just fit into the unit itself, and then they just can come out and you can just use them and then clip them away, so everything stays nice and neat and tidy in there. Okay, so that's pretty much what you get. So let's get it assembled, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the actual vacuum itself. Okay, so to assemble the vacuum, it's super straightforward. The instructions are all in here to tell you how to do it, but I'll just show you that now, how easy it is. So the first thing you want to do is just really connect the hose to the vacuum itself, and that's really straightforward. It just clips in like so. There's 2 little clips each side that you just press and release should you wish to take it off. On this end, you just push in your main piece to the lance. Again, that clips in like so, and then to release you have a button and it just comes off. Everything just fits really nicely together. As I mentioned earlier, you have a switch on the handle here, which switches between your carpet and your hard floor, which is really nice. You don't have to return to this when you're switching between carpet and hard floor. You can do it all from the handle while you're working. And I think you can see that flex there in the handle itself, and I'm going to show you why that's important in a moment for going under sofas and getting really low down, and this is where this really comes into its own. Then the main head of the vacuum, that just simply clips in like so, and to release you just press this main button here. You can do that with your foot, and you can just come out, and then you can just use that with one of the attachments that's fitted into the vacuum itself. So that really goes in nice, and as I mentioned earlier, you can adjust the height of this, which is absolutely fantastic. So let me just turn that round so you can maybe see that a little bit better. So here you press down, and then that allows you to adjust that height there, so when you're working you can get this exactly how you want it, and that's a really nice feature on this Kenmore vacuum, and you can just slide it down to the minimum there. Okay, so where this vacuum really comes into its own is the power. This has dual motors, and the suction power is absolutely incredible, and I'm going to show you that in a moment, both on soft carpets and also on the hard floor itself. So in terms of releasing the dust bag, remember this is bagless, which is fantastic. There's a clip on the top here, and you simply just pull that off, and then this whole thing comes out, and then you can just open this and empty it. So there is no bags to use with this, which is great. You can just pop the lid open and empty it, and that's pretty much it. You're good to go. Put it back in like so, clips in, and you're ready to go again. So in terms of the buttons on top of the vacuum itself, you have 2 buttons. So essentially, one is your power button, which turns the vacuum on and off, and then this button here. So this is for your cord, so your cord tucks away very nicely, like so. And then all you do is when you're finished with it, press, and then the cord just rolls into itself, which is again really, really nice feature, making it really quick and convenient to use. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll get it switched on. I'll then go over some of the other features that this vacuum has. Okay, so I've got my vacuum now connected to the power, and I just wanted to say the length of the lead. It just kept giving. It's 24 foot in length, this cable. So that's a really good length cable for a vacuum cleaner. And as I mentioned earlier, you just press a button and it all just goes back compactly, automatically into the vacuum itself. Okay, so also on the handles here, you have the button here which switches between the carpets and the hard floors. So what does that actually do? So if I turn it on, I will show you what happens. So in the off position, it just means that the roller itself won't turn, it will be off and it will be on suction only. If you come to the hard floor position, the brush will just turn very, very gently, very slowly. And then when you turn to carpet, it will step up the power and the brush will turn more quickly. So I'm just going to show you that now. So I'm going to put it in the off position. And you also have these LED indicators that show you what setting you're actually on. Okay, so as you can see, that is currently off. So I'm now going to put it to hard floor. So the LED light comes on, and you can see there that the brush is just turning very gently. If I press again to the carpet position, the brush now is turning much quicker. You also have this brush status light here. So when this is green, it means that the brush is turning without any obstructions or any problems. If that goes red, then you know you may have a blockage or you may have some issue with the brush. That's really nice, that indicator. And I hope you could see there also the LED light as well, which is going to be great for vacuuming under sofas and under beds, for example. Okay, so that is pretty much it. There are filters on here as well. So if I just remove the dust box there, you have filters under here which you can just simply wash out. There's two filters, which is pretty common with these vacuums. So they can just be washed out periodically, dried, and that will help to keep the suction going. But what's also great about this vacuum, if I turn it around and show you on the back, and just open that up like so. You also have this HEPA filter as well. So I'll just take that out and show you. And that's going to be fantastic if you suffer from dust-borne particles causing irritation. This is great that it has this built-in, this HEPA filter, and that just simply clips in and locks into the back there like so. And then you just slot that back in and you're ready to go. Okay, so now let's get some dust and dirt both on the hard floor and on the carpet, and I'll show you this vacuum in action. Okay, so as you can see here, so we've got lots of hair, dust, dirt, both on the hard floor here and also on the carpet. So let's now put it onto the hard floor setting and see how well it picks this mess up here on the hard floor. Okay, I hope that came across on the camera there just how well this Kenmore has done at picking the dirt and the dust up. You could almost see it suck in all of the dirt and the debris into the vacuum itself, and it's done an absolutely fantastic job. You can actually feel it gripping onto the hard floor. The suction is so good on this vacuum. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll switch it over to the carpet setting and we'll see how well it picks up this mess here on the carpet. Again there, I hope that's coming across on camera just how well it has done at picking all of that dirt, and it's got really deep down into the carpet and lifted everything out. You can literally feel the suction, you can feel it pulling onto the carpet. And if that suction is a little bit too much, you do have the option here to reduce the suction on the side. There's a little switch here. I had that on full suction and it really was pulling into this rug here. But you do have the option there to switch the suction down slightly and adjust that should you need to do that. So the other great feature of this vacuum that I mentioned earlier is the ability just to put this cord away. So most vacuums now, you're going to have to wrap this around the vacuum, but simply you just put your foot on this button and you'll see there that the cable just goes nicely back in like so, and it's job done. You're essentially just going to put this away. You've got all your tools here nice and neat in the bottom, which is great. And it's just a very nice, compact, powerful vacuum cleaner. And that's really what this Kenmore DC5070 is all about. It's about the power that you're going to get with this. This is going to be much better than a cordless vacuum. If you're looking for a deeper clean into your deep piled carpets or even on your hard floors as well, this really has some great suction power. The other nice feature, what I like about it, is that this stands up by itself, unlike some of the other vacuums that we've tried. So also the other great thing about this vacuum is how flat it is. You can see there, that's the height of this vacuum, and that's going to be great for going under sofas, even very low sofas, and I'll show you that in a moment, under beds, under tables, and it's just really, really convenient, and it's so easy to turn as well and guide around.